Hey, what's up, guys? This is Chris, and I'm back again with another video. This is part three of my five-part installment on the builds that I use the most, my go-to builds. Not necessarily my favorite builds, but the ones that I know will work well and are good to relate to you guys because, we're looking for builds that, have a smaller size so that all devices can be worked properly on it. We're looking for builds in this list that, are updated frequently or taken care of, not just left behind and have all kinds of errors and hit or miss, servers down, things like that. These builds they've been around for a while and the creators really take care of them. So, like I said, this is part three of five, and today we're going to take a look at one of my favorites, one of the ones that I've always started out with. It is the titanium build from Supreme Builds. Now, these guys at Supreme Builds, they know what they're doing. They are geniuses and they have got a lot to offer, and I'll go more in detail when we show you the wizard and show you the builds that are available. But titanium is the one that we're going to actually check it out and look at. Now, guys, I just wanted to let you know, first of all, thank you before we start. And like I said, I appreciate the support and the love. Keep sharing the videos, keep telling your friends about me. Also make sure you're liking the videos. That keeps me motivated, guys. That keeps me motivated to continue doing this for you guys. Also, if this is your first time happening across the channel, don't forget to click on the link below and hit subscribe. We do build reviews, contest giveaways. The only way that you can actually even win the contest giveaways are to be subscribed. And we do a lot of streaming device reviews, and we actually turn around and I'll give those away for free once I do those in the contest giveaways. So don't miss out on any opportunities. And one last thing before we begin, click on that bell. That way you guys will be notified of any new videos that I come out with. All right, so once again, we're going to take a look at the titanium build. It's one of my go-tos, one of the ones that I've had since, probably from the beginning of me downloading these builds and learning about builds. So we're going to go ahead and go up to the gearbox. Just follow along with me, guys, in the video. I'm going to go ahead and click the gearbox. Go down to System Settings. Go ahead and click Enter. And I didn't mention, but this is a fresh Kodi 17.6. As you can see, there's nothing on there. Okay, so you do want to start out with fresh Kodi. All right, so we're going to go down to Add-ons. We're going to click to the right. We're going to go down to Unknown Sources. Go ahead and click Enter. And then it's going to bring up a box for you. Go ahead and click Yes. All right. And then once we've got that, we just want to go ahead and hit backspace once. We're going to go down to File Manager. And then we're going to go down to Add Source. And once we're in Add Source, we're going to go to click Enter. Okay, and then we're going to type this URL in it just exactly like I have it. Okay, it's going to be http:// repo.supremebuilds.com. So just remember that. Make sure you spell it right, guys. supremebuilds.com. Now, I usually have a wireless keyboard. I don't have it with me now or on me now. But I'll just tell you right off bat, if you have the opportunity to go get you one, they're very cheap, and they hook right into your USB port, or at least your dongle does for your USB port, and it just makes this typing process a whole lot easier. So if you haven't done so, I would definitely recommend doing that. All right, so once we've done that, we've hit OK, and it brings us to this. We're going to go ahead and click Enter, and we're going to name it, just name it SB for Supreme Builds, okay? Then we're going to go ahead and click OK. Once you've done that, scroll down, click OK, and there is our source right there, okay? So once we've done that, we want to go ahead and hit backspace twice. We're going to go down to Add-ons, go ahead and click Enter. We're going to go up to the little install box, go ahead and click enter. Then we're going to go down to install from zip file. Go ahead and click enter. And then look for what we named it, which was SB. Go ahead and click enter. And then we're going to go down to repository.supremebuilds. Go ahead and click enter. Okay, and as you can see, it says Supreme Builds repository add-on installed. Once that box pops up, we can move on. We go to install from repository. Then we're going to go down and select the third option, Supreme Builds repository. We're going to go down to the second option, program add-ons. And then we're going to go down to Supreme Builds Wizard. Go ahead and click enter. And then go ahead and click install. Okay, the box pops up, says add-on installed. We want to go ahead and wait, and then you'll see the welcome to Supreme Builds Wizard. So now we're in the wizard. It gives you two options here. It says dismiss or remind me later. Go ahead and click either one of those. Now you're given a lot of options here. If you have a real-to-brid account or a tracked account or anything like that, if you have favorites, super favorites, repositories, anything like that, if you want to click on that, you can. I only recommend that you have the last three clicked. All right, so clear cache on startup, clear packages on startup, and clear on old thumbnails on startup. If you do that, you are going to be good to go, because every time the build logs on, it's going to clear those items for you and make the build run a little faster. So once you've done that, click continue. Then the build menu will pop up, and you want to go ahead and click build menu. Okay, and there's some different options here for you. Now this is what I love about Supreme Builds. I mean, one, they've got the Titanium build, the Cell X3 build, the Quest Media build, Morpheus build. They've got Supreme Kids builds, Storm build, Utopia build, Juggernaut. So they've added a bunch of builds here to the mix, and not only that, but they have 1, 2, 3 servers. So they give you plenty of servers to try to download these builds, and that gives you a lot of options. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of switch things around here. Typically, we just select a build and go from there, but what we're going to do is we're going to hit backspace, then we're going to hit backspace again until we go all the way back out to the main menu. What I want you to do is go to Program Add-ons, then click to the right, and go into the wizard this way. Now, if you do this, this gives you general options. It gives you builds, maintenance, APK installer, add-on installer. There's all kinds of wonderful things that you can do in here, okay? If you go into maintenance, okay, and then if you go into system tweaks and fixes, go ahead and click that. And then you go into advanced settings. All right, there's Jarvis advanced settings and Krypton advanced settings. Krypton is the most new, so we're going to click on that. Now this is the one thing that I love. If you have an Amazon Fire TV, you can click here. Amazon Fire Stick, you can click here. If you have a device that is 512 megabytes RAMs or less, Krypton wise, you can click here, or 1 gigabyte or less, you can click here. I have an NVIDIA Shield, so I'm going to go ahead and click NVIDIA Shield Krypton. And then I'm going to go ahead and install it. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It's going to take me back out to the main menu. So we're just going to go right back into Kodi. And what that does, it may not seem like it did anything, but what that does is that actually helps your device run better with Supreme Builds. It kind of goes hand in hand with that. So I wanted to show you guys that. And I also want to go into add-ons again, back into the wizard. Sorry if I'm going too fast, guys. Just trying to make the video a little less time. So we've already checked that out. You can also go into APK installer. And check this out. You've got Supreme Builds Media Center Forks. Okay, you've got media video players, streaming live, TV movies. You can check these out. All right, but each one of these has a plethora of, yes, I did use the word plethora, of APKs that you can actually download. Now, if you're looking for some hollowed out shells to download more builds on, which is what we call forks, you would click on that. Okay, and I'm not going to do this because I already have a bunch already installed. But you would just pick one that you'd like of these forks. They're all 17.6, so they're all updated. And what you would want to do is you would, let's just say we want to download, let's see here. I don't have Supreme Kids, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and click enter, and then we're going to go ahead and hit download. All right, it doesn't take long. It's only 85 megabytes. So we're going to go ahead and click that. It comes up to this section here. You want to go ahead and hit install, and then scroll down and hit install. Now, I know I'm taking a little bit longer on this video, but I wanted you all to see this. You can do this for every single fork that is available there. So every single build that they have listed, they have a fork for. So if we just hit done and then go back out to main menu, because I want to show you how this works. So just go back to the main menu, and you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's count again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the one that we just downloaded, 8. So let's say I go ahead and click on that. All right, so what it's going to do, it just says the playground is just being built. Please wait. Now keep in mind, we didn't download the build. The only thing that we did was we downloaded a fork. All right, so if you're all not familiarized with forks, this is a good opportunity for you because, you can have, we counted 6. This would be the 7th one. We have 7 different hollowed out shells of builds that basically we can put any additional build on there, okay? The only drawback is you have Supreme builds attached to it, okay? And that's understandably so because they're the ones that created the fork. So it's going to look like that build, but you can actually have a different build on there. And it is sure taking its sweet time and loading, but I wanted to show you just so you know what I'm talking about. While it's downloading, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everybody again for watching and supporting me. If you guys have any comments or questions, there's 2 ways that you can reach me. Once again, I always leave my email down at the bottom. I'll try to get back with you guys as soon as possible. I also have your comment section there. You just leave a general comment, and I will try to answer or comment with you guys as well. All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. I really, really appreciate the love and the support that you guys give me. Just, like I said, it motivates me more and more the more that you guys respond to the builds that I do the reviews on, or any of the videos that I do the reviews on, or streaming device reviews or contest giveaways, whatever. It means a lot to me that you guys are there. And the more views that we have, that just means the more uh, motivation I have to continue doing what we're doing now. I have a full-time job, and I just got promoted to manager of the store that I'm working at. So that was a great move. But it is something I have on a 45-hour basis of the week. So sometimes it's tough to get these um, videos out, but I do it because I love doing these videos. I love helping you guys. And I just love, talking to you guys, interacting with you guys. It means a whole heck of a lot for me, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. That's why, if you guys will support the videos, more and more, share the videos, like the videos, leave your comments, be very interactive. And I don't care if they're good or bad comments. I mean, I try to do my darndest, and some people are just not going to be necessarily very responsive. Some people might absolutely hate the fact that I talk too much. But I love doing it. I love talking to you guys, and I love sharing the information with you guys. Okay, we're going to give it a second longer here. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I do apologize, guys, because I do want to get into that build and show you the build. We'll give it a little bit longer here. I also will tell you this. Um, if It's kind of hard to say because I know Supreme Builds, they have a kind of I don't know really what you call it, but kind of a emergency built-in security kind of thing, uh, that they will only allow you to download one of their builds up to 24 hours. So if you try to download one of their builds and then you go back and you try to download another one right away, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. You might get a lot of errors that way and so on and so forth. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. And the rain has come back again here at our lovely town of Huntington, West Virginia. We've had so much rain, guys. I don't know what the deal is. But as this thing slowly loads, there you go, guys. So see, as you can see, it was not the build that we downloaded. It was just the fork that has basically a blank Kodi. Now, you can go in here and do exactly like you would on any blank Kodi, regular Kodi, and you can download as long as it's 17.6. You can download any build you want, all right? So there is a great tool for you guys. Like I said, I've got a lot of builds here. Once I get done with this 5-part installment, I'm going to delete all this and I'm going to show you guys how to get started with the NVIDIA Shield and this could apply to like just about any of the Android boxes out there. But I'm going to show you guys how to set up the NVIDIA Shield properly, okay? All right, so we're going to go back into Supreme Builds, and we're going to go this time to Builds. Okay, then we're going to select Titanium. Let's go to the server 2. And then we're going to go down to Standard Install, then click Enter. And then we're going to hit Yes Install. Okay, and then we're just going to let it run here. The very first thing, if you guys are not familiar with the builds downloading, the very first thing that it does is it will download and then it'll go through a extracting files phase, which takes a little bit longer. If you have really good internet, you can see it moves pretty quickly. And then once again, this is only 249 megabytes, so it's awesome for you guys that have Fire Sticks. I have a lot of people that tell me that they have Fire Sticks and it works perfectly with their Fire Sticks. So just kind of keep that in mind. Like I said, that's why some of these builds I picked, just because the fact that they're reliable, they're good builds, but they also are lower end on the memory size, and that helps out tremendously when when you're looking at the overall picture of the build. Because we want to make sure that not only do the higher end, like the NVIDIA Shield, the higher end streaming devices, not only do we want to make sure that those work, but we also want to make sure that they work for the Fire Sticks and things like that too. All right, we're just going to give it a few minutes here. I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. Obviously, since you're watching a video, you can actually fast forward it if you want. That's the good thing about watching the video. All right, guys, we're getting about halfway there. Once again, remember if you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure you click on the link below and hit subscribe for me. Become a member of this great team. Yeah, definitely don't think that you would guys be disappointed. I try to do very solid build reviews. A lot of people, when they do build reviews, they just kind of haphazardly go through them. I try to go through every section as much as possible. Sometimes it may take a little longer. This is going to be a long video, unfortunately, and I do apologize, just because I wanted to show you guys a couple extra. If you guys are still watching and listening, once again, you all have the ability to fast forward, which is kind of nice. And that's what I did a lot of times. I mean, I would just, when I was first starting out, I would actually just go and kind of fast forward to the certain parts of the video that I want to see. But, I really do, you know, um, hope and pray, I guess you could say, that most people watch most of the videos because I do give some insightful information as well that I can, put out there. When I do the contest giveaways, you definitely want to definitely want to listen to the entire video because at any point, a lot of times I give questions out through the videos. So we're going to be doing one of those here very shortly, just to kind of let you guys know where we're at. The next video that I do, the next two is going to be these part of the 5 installments. And then the next one after that is going to be the setup guide for your NVIDIA Shield. So I know we have a lot of people that are interested in that. Then I'll probably follow that up with a streaming device review. I have a Tanix device that I'm looking to do a review on and get that out to you guys on a contest giveaway. Then we're probably going to do another how-to video. I've got some things in sight for that, and so we've got a lot of really good stuff that we're going to be doing down the road. Eventually, like I said, once I get my computer set up, we can probably do live feeds. I mean, I could do that now with my cell phone, but it's probably not going to end up as good as what I really like for it to be, because I'd like for you guys to be interactive with me as well. It's a little harder to do that with that. But that's the goal of this channel, is to become more interactive. Obviously, my goal is to get as many people involved in this channel as possible. That way, I feel like I'm reaching out to the masses and helping the masses. I know I talk a lot, guys, but I remember starting out with Fire Stick, and when it went down after about a month of usage, the build went bad. I had no idea what to do. I really didn't. So through a lot of research, through a lot of help with watching videos, and I just decided that this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to help you guys out as much as possible, and it's worked out perfectly. I get a lot of responses back, my way, thanking me for all the help and everything. And so for that, guys, I truly, truly thank you. And like I said, I have some people that have been with me from get go. Those guys I really, really thank. But I do, like I said, I do want to continue to see this channel grow. All right, so as you can see, finally, after many, many minutes, it says, would you like to force close? We're going to go ahead and hit yes, force close. It's going to bring us back out to the main screen, and then we're going to go into Kodi again. We're going to give it a second to load here, guys. Now, we're getting a lot of rain here, and that could be slowing things down. All right, so as you can see, finally titanium came up. I truly love this build. I haven't used it in a while, but this is definitely one of my favorites. Um, as you can see, it's just kind of basic as of right now. You want to let the build menu do its thing. Let the shortcuts download. Once it does that, we'll go through the build itself. You got your main menu section here. We got movies. We've got TV shows. We got free live TV. You've got sports replays. You've got combat zone. Here's your kids zone. In Espanol, so if you are looking for Spanish channels, here you go. You've got Gears TV. And I always recommend, guys, make sure you let the thing do its updates and all that. Every build that you do that for, because otherwise it'll bog down. So don't start jumping into it. I'm just kind of saving us some time here. You've got Vader streams. You got PVR plus subs or and subs. You've got music, Android apps, and we're back to the main menu. All right, guys, we still have yet to see the build menu be created. So I just want to give it a few minutes here just to make sure that it updates before we move on. Now this build, I will tell you, it's constantly being updated. It has a lot of great choices, and it works superbly. I believe you've even got an adult section in here, so it has a little bit of everything for you guys. A lot of the adult section you may not be able to find just by looking at it right here, but you do have to kind of dive into the actual build itself and look at the program add-ons, or excuse me, the video add-ons. Okay, we're still waiting here, guys, just to make sure everything goes through properly. As you can see down at the bottom of the page, there's add-ons that's being updated as we talk. This build obviously, as you can see, comes with the widgets, which I love. That's another reason why I love this so much. I've always loved builds that have widgets. I mean, it just makes the whole build just seem to me a lot better, a lot more eye-appealing. So as you can see under movies, we have search by title, search by actor. So if there's any type of movie that you want to search by title or actor, there you go. You've got trending movies. That's your top rated movies right now that are probably going to be your better quality movies that most people are watching right now. You've got in theaters. You've got these are the movies that still are out in theaters that may not necessarily be the best quality. You're going to probably get a lot of cam views there. You can search by genre or years as well, languages, Oscar winners, UK Turk movies, pyramid movies, and so on and so forth. All right, if you scroll up, you've got your quick link to your movies here. You've got Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Coco, Justice League, Murder. You know, all these right now, all you have to do is click on the movie itself. Once again, these are usually top rated, most current, top trending movies, okay? So we're going to go into Thor Ragnarok here. And it's automatically going to bring up Placenta. This is through Placenta, one of your major add-ons. As you can see down at the very bottom there, you can scroll all the way down and you have Placenta, Neptune Rising, Pyramid, Bob Unleashed, Not Sure, UK Playlist. And right here, you've got different options as far as how you want to view them. And there you go, guys. Just that simple and that quick. And you got great quality movie right there, right there. All right, so that's the one thing that I love about Titanium. You can scroll down and you can check out any of these add-ons as well. They're all going to be a little bit different, unique. They might have different types of setups. Here you can go into movies or TV shows. You got your top movies, International Movie Database, user lists, Critters Corner, What's the Fork, My Movies. So there's different things. There's always a tools. If you watch one of my videos a while back, I did one on how to make things go faster. You've also got the pyramid. So I believe the pyramid just updated. There was a lot of people that, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. It hasn't updated, but I was going to say that one is down. Bob Unleashed is still good. Not Sure, UK Turk list or playlist. So there's all kinds of options there. Same thing for TV shows, guys. If you click on any of these, that's going to bring up the Placenta add-on. You also can scroll down and do the same thing here. So let's say we want to view it by networks. We'll go into networks. And let's say there's something on AMC that we're looking for, like Walking Dead. We don't know where to go and find it. We don't want to type it out, but all you can do is go in there, click on networks, go into AMC, find Walking Dead, and then bam, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of the seasons right there for you. And it always has the update most current episode. Okay, so that's where they left off before the new season starts, or the new part of the season, or half the season starts. Okay, so these are all great quality pictures. and usually you'll have a good choice on most of them. All right. So next is free live TV. I always put a disclaimer in there on the free live TV because sometimes it's hit or miss, guys. I mean, honestly, you can probably go in here and you've got entertainment, Mob Dina Entertainment, Mobdro Sports, Mob Dina Sports, MLB Live, NBA Live, NFL Live. So you've got all these options here, and you also have add-ons that you can actually view live sporting events, or the Goodfellas, or Made in Canada. You can actually go in and view live TV as well. So we're going to go ahead and click on free live TV here, and we're going to go down to Goodfellas. And as you can see, you've got news channels, you can search channels, you've got some different things here, obviously to help you out. But you can hit search channels. And let's say we want CBS maybe. Let's see what it brings up here. All right, so it may not be in that one, but let's go into Made in Canada. Okay, here you go. This is your live IPTV. You can click on that. There's other options as well. You can click the USA list if you want, or you can go ahead and do the other. Now this is where it's either hit or miss, guys. I'm going to go ahead and click on NBC. And I think it says it's unavailable. So some of this may actually not work, where it's saying it's unavailable. But if we go into the UK TV list.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
God, it's a brilliant one.
There you go. There's
well, we'll find out, won't we?
Into...
God, do you ever support?
So as you can see, you just kind of have to find.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
The right.
God, it's a brilliant one.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Actually.
God, do you ever support him at all?
Let's turn that off.
Or is it just too much damn?
Just great. Ew. I mean, no.
All right. So let's say we want to check out. Let's go down here to 5 USA. Let's see if that pulls it up. So once again, like I said, I put the disclaimer on there just simply because sometimes it's hit or miss with live TV.
Thank you, Bones. So, Mr. Nazari.
So there's
sorry you have any
Fox,
problems around here. Anybody come around and threaten her recently?
and they're pretty good quality pictures. So just kind of keep that in mind. You just kind of have to search and find the right channels that you like. Here you got sports replays. So let's say we want to go into UFC fights and look at any of the replays available. So if you missed any of the UFC fights, here you go, guys. You can go back in and watch those. And they tell you out to the right there, so that way you kind of know. So there's some options there for you guys. You also can look at Bellator, boxing, wrestling, MLB, NBA, NFL. So let's go into NFL. See what pulls up, if the Super Bowl pulls up. Let's go into Live 2 Sport. There you go, Super Bowl. So if you want to go back, watch the Super Bowl or any of the conference championships or divisional championships, wild card games, anything like that, it's all right there, guys. And that's just another reason why I love this. You also have the add-ons down here that have sports replays involved as well. So we have Combat Zone, so we can actually look at Planet MMA or wrestling if you're a big wrestling fan. On demand. You also have all these options here. You can move on to the Kids Zone. We've got Cartoon Crazy, Bobby's Cartoons, Tunes R Us. You also have anime, kids movies. and Walt Disney movies. I just want to show you some of this stuff because I know this video is probably an hour long. But here you go, guys. There's Disney movies galore through UK Turk playlist. And you can also view the movies here as well through the widgets. All right, in Espanol, you've got all of these options here for your Spanish viewing pleasure. If you have Gears TV, this is a membership through them, so you can actually check into that, and you have these options here, and it's all free for you as long as you have the actual Gears TV login for that. Same thing with Vader Streams. I definitely recommend Vader Streams for $150, $160. That's all year. You have a dedicated server that will play your live TV, and that's the way to go with live TV. You get these options as well. You get Kodi guide, add-on guide, and much more. And trust me, everything works to a T. They're HD channels, and that is the way to go if you're going to do that. But you have the TV guide that goes along with it. So I definitely look into that. If you guys do not have Vader Streams, I definitely recommend it for sure. Or check out YouTube videos on it. Here you've got some different things as well. You got Limitless, IPTV. I'm assuming these are paid subscriptions. So you've got options there for more. Here you got music. This is all you need right here, guys. You can search albums, search artists, search songs, Billboard charts, and all of these different options. But this MP3 streams right here is my favorite of all. It's a lot like Spotify. If you've seen Spotify, it gives you all the new releases that come out on Fridays. So see, you can search for that. Top albums. Here's new albums. These were ones that, let's say we want to look under metal albums. These were all ones that were released on Friday, and it even breaks down into top metal albums that were released on Friday. There you go. So, and whatever your genre is, I mean, it's going to break it down for you. But it's like turning your TV into an actual jukebox. You also have some of the top artists right here and their albums right here. So some different options there. Here's your Android apps. All right, so these are some of the ones that I have on my NVIDIA Shield that have kind of like, I can quick play them from here instead of having to go back out to the main menu. You also have Terrarium TV, Mobdro, Live TV, YouTube Plex. All this is the same. You have HBO Go, Google Play Music, and so on and so forth. And then down here, you also have the options as well on that. In the main menu here, we have the file manager. That's where you go into add source if you want to add anything to that. It's not that big of a build to where you can't add stuff to it. You've got skin settings that you can go in and change. You got your video add-ons. Now this is where I wanted to show you. This is where your adult channels are. Okay, guys. So you have adult hideout. You can go down through here. You've got adult white cream, and you've got Exodus. So you do have a few there, and you can always add adult channels if you would like. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's a lot more that we could go into and a lot more that we could review on it. But like I said, it's one of my top 5. It's always been reliable. It always works really well. It's constantly being updated. You cannot go wrong with Titanium build. And if you guys are familiar with Titanium, you know what I'm talking about. It's been the staple, one of the staple builds of pretty much since streaming devices came out. Supreme Builds does an amazing job with their builds. So just wanted to show you that, guys. And once again, I appreciate you watching and support me and showing the love. Once again, make sure that that you're doing the same. Make sure you're liking the videos, sharing the videos. Let me know what you think, guys. Like I said, I do this for a purpose to help you guys out, and I want to continue being your Kodi source. So thank you for watching the video, and like I said, I apologize that it became so long, but But there's some really good information here for you guys, and I'm excited to get to show you that. So thank you all. You all have a great afternoon, and you all take care. We'll see you on the next video.